How's it going, everybody? Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm here today talking about my 300ZX. It's a 1990 model. It's got 97,000 miles on it. And what I'm going to be doing is introducing it to you guys. I want to share with you guys what I've been working on and what it's already been done to it since the last owner and what the previous owners have done to it. First of all, with the front bumper, it's actually a twin turbo front bumper. I think the last owner wanted to make it look like a twin turbo model, but it's actually not. It's a naturally aspirated model. The last owner put in a new radiator. That's why the fan shroud is gone. I actually picked up this car a few months ago. The first thing I did was I changed all three belts: the alternator belt, the power steering belt, and the fan belt. And I actually it actually didn't have an AC belt, and I thought just replace all three at one time. If you're taking off one belt, you might as well do all the rest of the three just to get it done and over with. After I got the new AC belt on it, I started noticing a squeaking coming from one of the pulleys. Actually, the pulley sat for so long without an AC belt on it that it just stuck in the same position. It's not turning, it's got no lubrication. So what I did is I had to replace the pulley, and I mean, it sounded ugly before. It just sounded super horrible, so I just replaced it and got a new one. Another thing that happened recently is I have HID lights in it right now. That's something the previous owner wanted to switch over to HIDs, I guess. Recently, one of the HIDs went out, and then I had to order one off Amazon. So when you do an HID swap in your car, you actually have these things called ballasts. The ballast quit working, and I actually did a few tests, hooked a few wires up, changed out bulbs, switched them on to the other side of the car, and then I realized that it was the ballast. Another thing I did was the air filter actually rotted off. The part where the gasket ring actually seats on the air filter, it ended up rotting all the rubber off, and my air filter actually fell off. So I had to order a new one. Okay, now we moved on to the back of the car, and this one's pretty unique. As you can tell, the interior is that brown color. I know they come in a bunch of different colors like black and blue and red, but this one's that brown color. The tonneau cover, it actually works. Unlike in most 300Zs that you see, the tonneau cover doesn't work, and it actually goes up. The only thing is it's really, really, really old, and it actually doesn't go in all the way, so it just kind of like sits there. The previous owner, they actually put a amp in it. There's no subwoofer or anything, so I don't really get the point of having an amp. So the last owner, they actually put in a different flooring in the back of the car. It's actually this weird really thick board, and it's super heavy. Not the most ideal thing. It fits together in three pieces. I mean, I guess if you're gonna do some DIY stuff, I mean, it works for what it is, but it's just really ugly. And one of the things I want to do is I want to change it out and get really thin board, some light material, and then I want to get the carpet put back over it. One thing that I noticed is there's these holes back where the back suspension supports are, and I've seen in other people's videos people do it also, but if you guys can let me know, like, what are those holes? Like, why do people cut those holes? Why don't they just take out the back plastic interior and just take that piece off and then just change out their coilovers or whatever? Why do they have to cut holes in the back? So I don't know. If you guys can let me know why that is. Another one of the things that I did was I changed these back struts. They're actually wearing out. I mean, if you want your car nice, just change out your struts. It's like pretty simple job, and you can do it yourself, and it stays up nice, and it's just really satisfying when it goes up. So next we're gonna go to the interior. So guys, last stop on our tour is the interior of the car. Now, the interior is a brown and tan color, and I just want to let you guys know that I did change out the steering wheel. The steering wheel was kind of falling apart due to old age. You can actually send in your old 300ZX steering wheel and get it redone, but I just decided to upgrade and get an aftermarket steering wheel, and I actually opted to get a quick disconnect with the steering wheel, and I installed it all myself, and it was actually pretty easy. And the reason why I wanted to do aftermarket steering wheel is I've never had a quick disconnect before, and it actually, with this car, I actually needed it because the horn button didn't actually go on. I actually needed to have a quick disconnect in order for the whole thing to work. Leave it in the comments below if you would like me to work on anything in the car in a future video. That's going to do it for today's video, you guys. Thank you for watching. If you like the video, please feel free to give it a thumbs up. If you like content like this and you want to see more about my car, please subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Lastly, we have the inside of the car. Now, the inside of the car is this dookie brown color, and what is this called? Hatch. Jesus Christ. Cars. Oh, there's a freaking plane, dude. Are you serious? Peace.